When you're young, you tend to think bigger is better. When you're young, you travel around and you say, oh, I want to buy that big house. I want to have that big car, that big truck. I want to have that big jewelry. A sign of success is bigger is better. As you get older, more mature, and wiser, you realize that sometimes you can have too much. And it's just too much to take care of. And it doesn't bring you happiness, it brings you stress. It's not a sign of success. Well, even if it is a sign of success, if it stresses you out, it's not worth the price you have to pay. If you buy a Class B motorhome so that you can pull up to the people you know and say, oh, that's such a nice van, let me look inside. I looked at a home base today, half an acre. Beautiful. I'm going to upload the video tomorrow. Tropical paradise. But there was two problems with it. The number one problem was a half acre. Property, too much to take care of. Do I want to mow lawn? Do I want to be responsible for it? I really just want a little concrete pad with a little privacy. You know, the other problem was I didn't really like how it was positioned in a neighborhood. Adam, great to see you. I was thinking about you today. Never put your life on hold for someone else. If you're in charge of your parents, they have to go where you want to go now. I think about that. Sometimes I worry about, if I buy a home base, what if my mom's going to need me up north? And it is true that flexibility is key. It is true that you never know how you'll react in that situation. But it's also true that you can't put your whole life on hold for others too long. I mean, because what happens is, like in the movie Godfather, no one dies quickly most of the time. I forgot who it was, the guy who was busting Michael Corleone's balls. He took forever to die. And so, again, I'm not telling you to abandon people that need your care. And it's a hurtful thing. Sometimes I even think about, when my mom passes, how hurtful it will be. But I want to tell you, as responsible as you can, don't put your life on hold for someone else. Don't let anyone else control you. Don't let anyone else give you a sly remark about how you look, how you feel. I've had a couple people do that. It's like amazing to me if someone looks like shit and they tell me like how I'm looking. I was like, take it easy. But I understand everyone's judgmental. It's just human nature. Love to you, brother. Amar, what's going on, Amar? Got in. Get in where you fit in. Whatever makes you happy. Good to see you, Sam. Thank you, Amar. Yeah, when we're young, we don't know what makes us happy. When we're young, we think more makes us happy. When we get older, we realize we've buried ourselves in stuff and too much square footage. The amount of square footage in your house is one of the most important things. Your house is where you're guaranteed to spend more time. And I think about that now that I'm wiser. One of the key metrics I learned when it comes to minimalism is watch the square footage of your house. One person needs no more than 200 square foot. You can have more than the minimum, but don't have too much. What was that that fable, that legendary story, maybe about the partridge bears or whatever? Like one was too small, one was too big, one was just right. You got to find just right. And when in doubt, buy less. When in doubt, smaller footprint. Why? Because once you have wasted space, once you have too much stuff, it's hard to get rid of it. Exhibit A, the storage unit, where broke people haven't seen the shit they haven't used in 5 years. If you have a storage unit, unsubscribe. It's only a matter of time. You hate when I say two things. A storage unit is for the mentally ill, and taking naps is for people who are already dead. If you have a storage unit and you take naps, guys, don't watch YouTube. Just drift off into another nap. Let's go back to live comments. Adam, I did $2,216 in sales today. I want to know your net commission. I don't care if you did 20 million. If your net commission is 3%, what's 3%? Did you make $200 today? I want you to know that. I don't want you to know that to be hurtful. I want you to know. Are you making $30,000 a year? I'm happy that you have a gross sales, but I always want you to focus on your net profit. Then I want you to focus on your average weekly and monthly profit. Because if you don't, you'll be shopping at the Dollar Tree the rest of your life. And there's nothing wrong with shopping at the Dollar Tree when you got a lot of dollars in the bank, because it's fun to live cheap when you're doing well. When you're doing bad, guys, the Dollar Tree is a death sentence. Okay? When you're doing good, you're trading the Dollar Tree when it's on a dip and you sell it for 0.25% higher. I want you to move forward in life. I don't want you to put your hold. I don't want you to put your life on hold for someone else, but you got to get control of your finances of your life. You say, Sam, talk down to people. They don't want to know about their finances. They want to know about bubbles. They want to know about, oh, can I get a van? Let me do the bubbles. Okay. Let me do the bubbles. You know, yay, buy a van, live cheap. You can do it. Go on BLM land. Yeah, go in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, buy a half an acre. Yay, bubbles. Come on, guys. I don't talk to you like that. I think more of you. Okay. You figured out how to create a YouTube profile. Okay. A lot of you figured out how to create several of them. You are smarter than you think. Okay. I know you are. Okay. Because, guys, the ability to be online, to figure out how to register an account, shows a level of financial understanding. And that's why even the psychopaths who give death threats and all type of crazy shit online, I am not gonna, if I'm on the jury, you're not going to be not guilty for insanity. You're going to be sober-minded. You're going to be guilty. I'm going to give you the chair, and I'm going to fry you, and then we're going to bring you back to life and fry you again. Because you are damn well know what you're doing. Okay? So what I want to tell you guys, I believe in abortions, and I believe in capital punishment. But tonight, guys, I just believe in bubbles, okay? Because I do not want to give anyone the death chair, okay? I don't. Okay? I'm a lover, not a fighter. But I'm also not going to be abused. Okay. I'm not going to live in a shared apartment with you. Why? Guys, that's not my thing. If I had to, I'd do what I have to do. Okay. But a shared apartment is for people who don't want to work. Okay. They went to Walmart, it wasn't paying enough, so they quit. Now they take a nap, they have a storage unit, and they watch YouTube. You know, they don't have the time to do anything else. So what I want to tell you tonight is that if you don't know the right amount of what you need, okay, you're going to pay for more than you need. And if you're trying to live in a closet, live in a shared apartment, because I think they rent out closets. Okay. So, guys, look, I mean, I got a lot to say tonight, but let's go to these members' comment. Click that thumbs up, share the video, leave a comment. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment, even if it's an emoji. Put a little effort. I want you to get used to putting a little effort into your life. I want to change your life. Can you actually click your lazy thumb and click a thumbs up? Can you type a comment? Okay. I want you to put a demand on your life. I don't want you to be like 5 cars in the middle of a lawn that doesn't have HOA. You don't want an HOA so you can park 5 cars? Why do destitute people have a house with multiple cars? They're too lazy to even get rid of the cars they have. And they're mentally hoarding things because they know they're so lazy they'll never be able to acquire them again. What I want to tell you tonight, don't get a half acre. Don't get too much so you can fit more stuff you don't use. What do you need? Get the just right size. Okay. A lot of you guys, you got a penis pump, you're trying to get a 12-inch cock. And what you don't realize, that's too much. Okay. No, guys, that's going to hurt someone. Okay. And what I want to tell you is this, guys. I don't want to get too graphic. Okay. But I want to wake you up out of your slumber. I want you to be conscious when you're house shopping, car shopping, okay? When you're RV shopping, when you're life shopping, you're shopping for new tits. Okay? I know some girls got some boob jobs and they got too much. Now their back hurts. So guys, whether your tits are too big or your dick is too big, you can have too much. Okay? I know a minimalist chick that got too big of breasts. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, that's right. So what I want to tell you tonight, okay, is that we're over 25,000 subs. Okay, we're in the all-night gas station, maybe not forever, but it doesn't matter. We take life one day at a time, one step at a time. And that's the structured topic, under 15 minutes. Now we're going to all members comment. Shout out to everyone out there. I love you. Okay. Let's take a hydration break. Then we're going to comments. Oh, yeah. We're in the building tonight. Good to see you, Mark. Florida Living. What's up, Florida Living? I don't see you too often. Forgive me for being late. Shout out to the Wawa Racetrack and Shell. Shout out to all the psychopaths noticing everything. What I want to tell you tonight, guys, is that be very careful, okay, when you approach someone, okay? Because like I tell you guys in life, okay, when you think, okay, that life is like it is online, and when you think that someone else is scared to die when they're not, okay, like I said, a lot of you out there trying to live to 120, okay, because you love the world. Remember, I don't love the world, okay? I don't have a death wish, okay? I avoid people, I avoid problems, okay? I try to keep it peaceful. I believe you get out there what you know, if you're putting out some crazy shit, you're going to get some crazy shit, okay? So what I want to tell you guys is let's keep it positive, okay? Because, you know, there's some people that say, and let's stay positive. I'm going to say that. Florida Living, great to see you. Gianna, wow, so true, Gianna, great to see you. Shout out to you, shout out to all your loved ones. ESP, hey Sam, shout out to Alaska. That's it, damn it, ESP, you're good on the fables. Goldilocks. Okay. Goldilocks was, I guess, the story where they picked out just the right size. Okay. And this is minimalism. Now, for me, again, when in doubt, don't buy. When in doubt, buy too small. Why? Because you could always add. Okay. There's a Walmart everywhere. There's a realtor everywhere. Okay. There's a car dealer everywhere. But like I said, guys, slow down. Don't rush. How many people want to buy a half acre? Let me know in the comment section. How many people want 1,000 square foot house they own so they can take a nap? How much square footage do you need to take a nap? How big a van do you need? Do you need a fully self-contained van so you can take a nap? Do you need a Prius with climate control so you can take a nap? Do you need a tow capacity of 10,000 pounds so you can take a nap? What's your daily routine? What's your daily routine? That's what you need. Mary Todd, say Sam, Mary Todd, great to see you. Sunglass face emoji to you. Adam, I'm really ready to go avenge our soldiers in Afghanistan. I'm pretty pissed off and not bringing a negative subject to the chat tonight. Well, you sound like the people that signed up to serve after 9/11, like Pat Tillman. And then Pat Tillman, the NFL player that signed up, he was killed by friendly fire, okay, by his own government, by his own soldiers. And the government covered it up because he wanted more recruits like you. Remember George Bush stand on the rubble? And he says, don't worry, soon they're going to hear them. Remember that the people who attacked 9/11 are from Saudi Arabia, not Afghanistan. Remember, we backed Afghanistan during the Soviet Union. Remember, most wars, all you got to do is control them through religion, okay, and patriotism. And you can wire up all the psychopaths. Let's do it for God. Let's do it for country. Rich people don't fight wars. Poor people in the middle class do. Okay, so what I want to tell you is if you know the poor in the middle class, they go to the Dollar Tree and they sign up guys to do the wars. The rich people trade stocks, and that's it. That's it. Okay. So what I want to tell you is Afghanistan's not your problem. Okay. It's not. The Afghan people, not your problem. Okay. We don't really care about deaths, do we? We had what, 600,000 die for the coronavirus? How many people wear a mask? You got COVID. So, guys, how many people text and drive? More people die every day through not paying attention. Whether it was Vietnam, lost an uncle. Hey, guys, you can name any war. Okay? Poor and middle class fight it because they're over emotional. And the rich people just, guys, let them go. Let them go. So what I want to tell you, Adam, man, don't distract yourself from that shit. Okay. Because like I tell you, and that's the biggest banana in the tailpipe, man. In my opinion, it really is. But, that's why I don't want to live forever, man. Because, people don't want peace in this world. People Christian, people Muslim, and they want revenge. I saw a military statue, a new one, in a Florida park. And it gave all the names of different words of war. And it was in a place where it was very religious. And they had the word revenge, which is exactly what war is a lot of time. And they took it down. Why? You don't want to know the real reality of war? Because that's what Adam just said. I think he's a Christian. Let's get revenge. I want you to load up your gun tonight. Okay. That's all I want you to throw out your Bible. Load up your gun, man. Okay. Take revenge. Do the godly thing, man. Okay. Don't turn the other cheek. Don't pray for your enemy. Don't try to go after peace. What did the Bible say? Peacekeepers will be the people of God. Don't try to get peace. Don't try to pray for peace. Don't try to create peace. Go for revenge. Load up your gun. Okay. That's the true way of the human. Okay. And I said to myself, do I want to buy a home base and talk about this during the HOA meeting? Do I want to live on a half acre? And I know what my neighbor thinks. Even the guys, I'll tell you right now, man. I want to finish my service in this world and get the hell out of Dodge. Okay. Because what I've learned in life, guys, thank God for the people that have sacrificed and made life better. But I think, guys, sometimes I say, Sam, you were once reckless. But let's just stay positive. Adam, it goes based on total sales for the week. If I do 6,000, I only get 3%. You'll be fighting a war and getting 3%. The rich people who make it a 97%, they'll be staying here, okay? They'll be like Donald Trump, dodging a draft. How did Donald Trump, a guy who dodged a draft, how was he able to be the biggest patriot and get everyone? They still love him. They still love him. And that's what I say, guys, man, we ain't ever going to change humans, man. We're going to change them, but it's crazy. Let's talk about people making 3% and what they want to. He goes, out of that, if I do 7,000, I get 5%. Out of that, if I do 8,000, I get 7%. Okay, so 9,000, you make 9%. Okay, if $9,000, okay, let's say you make the maximum. You make 9%. Let's just round it up 10%. That's $900. Pre-tax. Pre-healthcare, pre any deduction. And I don't know how many you got to sell to get there. You probably got to work all day. So like DoorDash, you probably got to work all day. You probably make more money on DoorDash. So it's not a bad thing. But what I want to tell you is sales is very hard. And you're putting a lot of energy, a lot of time into something. You're getting a very small percentage if you average out what you're probably really making. On a good day, would you say today was a good day? You made $2,200. So based on what you just told me, for sales. If you, let's say you made 3% on that. So let's say let's say you're going to do 2,200. Okay. 3% of that, if you want to know how to do it, 2,200 times 0.03. Okay. That's $66 you made today. Pre-tax. $66 times 30, there's an average of 30 days in a month. You made $1,900 this month. You worked at Walmart. You could probably make more working at Walmart or doing DoorDash. So you're working in poverty. You have to change industries like Hal did. You got to get out of this industry. You're working for peanuts, man. Now, it may be easy. It may not put a demand on you, but it's a waste of your time. You should be doing DoorDash on the side, and you should get in an industry. Even if you're doing sales, you should be selling something related to medical industry or something related to IT or something in one of those industries. Selling pies, making less than $2,000 a month, if that's your long-term thing, you're going to have to put your life on hold till you get an inheritance. And then once you get an inheritance, some cat that knows how to run Wall Street is going to tell you you need him to manage your money. Then he going to stiff you on that money. Then you're going to have to sign up for the army. Most people I know signed up for the army. They had to do what they had to do to get their shit together. They had no other choice. And that's how it happens. So, Adam, I say all this to say I love you. You're a positive person. But I'd rather tell you how it is than take your money, okay, and just pander to you. I'd rather you hate me and get something out of this, okay, instead of getting fucked. So, like I say, you can make, if you live in a decent area, you can make $3,000 a month in DoorDash. Even if you only took home $2,300, you're making more. And you kind of know what you're going to get. You don't really know what you're going to get when you're selling pies, man. You know, one day is good, one day is bad. So your time is your everything, man. You know, that's what I tell, like when I look at a home base, I don't want it to be too far away from what I would do daily because, you know, your time is your energy, it's your money, it's your life. Okay. And like I say, that's why people take a nap. They don't respect time. You know, now again, if you're retired, if you're elderly, my mom is, whatever, you know, you're doing stuff like that, whatever. You know, but you're a regular person taking a nap. You don't respect yourself. Okay. You want some other shit. So, Adam, I love you. I know you're positive. Always tell you, I don't want you to become that you're so positive and then eventually you get hurt, maybe, you know, and then you go totally negative. Psychopath, Rambo. You pick up a automatic weapon, you kill everyone. That's what happens to very positive people. They're very emotional because they've been very nice and then they get hurt too much and then they go fucking ballistic. And so, you know, just remember that. Love to you. All right, let's go back to the soft comments. Alex, laughing good, laugh is good for the soul. Good to see you, Alex. Thank you for all your comments. Love to you. My man Hal, Sam, hope your day was amazing. Yeah, overall it was pretty good. Like I say, man, I got mixed emotions about a couple of things. One is how much I share my life publicly, especially as I get a home base. I'm like, you know, because it is something. The other sense is I don't really, you know, a certain sense, man, somebody going to do, it is what it is. And the other thing is, yeah, like I said, don't put your life on hold for someone else. But overall, I had a good day. Why? I woke up early, did what I needed to do for work, did what I needed to do for myself personally, got into the ocean, went for a walk, made the most of it. I hope you had a great day. Amar, know yourself and knock down the walls of your own life. Sweat, push, goals with action. Be yourself because everyone else's life is taken. Most of all, have a good time. Yeah, no, that's key. Thank you, Amar. Yeah, look, you got to focus and then you also got to be lighthearted and enjoy your life. Good job, Mark. How? Not going to lie, I took a lot of naps this week because I needed to rest. Well, you had COVID. So like I say, guys, when I say no naps, there's certain exceptions, right? You're severely sick, you got some type of major issue, you're very elderly, etc. But again, if it's your general routine to take a power nap, get the fuck out of here, man. You know, guys, you're on the wrong channel. You know, it's like, this is not the power nap channel, okay? And I said, Sam, I'm never going to get a home base that costs too much. Because if I got to sit up here and do the bubble thing for everyone who takes a nap, and I know that's all they want. Guys, no one even wants to be, I don't even know if people want respect. I mean, I know people want respect, but I think most of all, people just want a pat on them. I don't know. Let's take pause. I got too negative. Let's take pause. I love your help. You're okay. And he goes, Florida living. Sammy, what makes you feel alive? A good workout. So I have to push my. That's how I know it's a lie when you say you don't have to do things you don't want to do. Okay. So when I push, when I have a good workout, I feel better afterwards, not during or before. When I get done doing things, even like this, like, sometimes I don't want to do certain things. So productivity, also going for a walk is one of the huge things in the sun, finishing the day in the ocean. So those would be the things that inspire me. Good music too along the way. But life is both the good and the bad. So I'm not delusional where I think that you can create a life that there's never bad, but I am serious when I say you can create a better life in a better environment, but you have to do some things you don't want to do. Love to you. Where are we at? Gianna, you speak the truth, Sam. Well, I appreciate that. I don't want to exalt myself, though, because some things I say is just my opinion. Everyone has their own way to live life. So, again, if you guys disagree, guys or girls, I understand, but just go somewhere else because I'm a 41-year-old man. I'm living below my means. I know the right size. I'm not. So, if you don't like it, just move on. If you keep staying here and you keep busting my balls and making these threats or making these negative comments, and I'm not talking about anybody in here, I'm saying this is how I feel in general, then guys, we just go in our own ways. Because, and that's what it says, look, it's like the only way you're not going to bother anyone is if you stick your head in the sand and you just fucking stay in your house. So, but then it's like you don't live life either. You might as well be dead because that's all you are. You're just sticking your head in the sand your entire life. You're dead. You're a fucking walking corpse. Love you, John. Thank you for the encouragement. Alex, truth, the rich are the puppeteers. DeSantis playing the people's lives in Florida. Yeah, I mean, COVID's high. I know someone who recently got it, and they were very sick. They didn't get the vaccine, but they didn't go to the hospital, came close. So, look, I mean, I'm not going to say I disagree with DeSantis on how he's run the state. I'm fair. Look, I think overall he's done a good job with the state. Because I am not one of those in favor of just lock everything down. The bottom line is I was okay with that to a certain degree while we got a handle on it. Because it's understandable. You don't want to overwhelm the healthcare system. But bottom line is where we're at now, if you guys haven't figured it out, is everyone's going to get COVID. So you're either going to have the vaccine. All they were doing was buying time for the vaccine and trying not to have too many mutations. So either you're going to not have the vaccine. I think 93% of people that are in the hospital weren't vaccinated. DeSantis was vaccinated. The governor for Texas was vaccinated. Trump was vaccinated. Before Trump was vaccinated and he got COVID, he was in ICU. So was Chris Christie. But look, if you don't want the vaccine, guys, whatever. To me, I understand. I mean, the only negative is it can cause more mutations. But look, that's it. This is where we're at now. So everyone, to me, got to keep society open. Because I'm not, look, guys, we might as well be dead if we're gonna have COVID forever. Whether it was a military thing that got leaked, whether it was chemical, biological war, could be any of those things. Whether it was an accident, whatever. Whether it was a bat. I don't think so, but that's my opinion. Guys, unless people are dropping like flies or there's a major thing, our healthcare system is really being overrun, got to keep it open. Because life ain't worth living if we're all going to be locked down. It's just not. So we got to balance it. How many people got out of shape because there was a year where like gyms were shut down? Mental health. Look at all the supply chains problems. Now, again, initially I understand because, you have to, no one kind of knew all the science around it yet. We couldn't afford, because we lost 600,000 people in 1 year, and that was with society shut down. If society was wide open, you'd probably would have had 3 million deaths. And so, I understand that. But now, look, now here we are. So we got the vaccine if you want it. If you don't want it, everyone takes their chances. And that's it. I mean, life, we're all going to die anyway. So, I mean, yeah, overall, I'm fair. I think DeSantis has done overall a good job. But I respect you, Alex, and I love you. Florida Living. What's the biggest thing you want to accomplish in the next 12 months? Good question. I would say a home base if it makes sense. Because I really can't think of anything else. I mean, obviously, I want to continue to make progress on my career, my side hustles, and getting closer to early retirement. And I am. That's just steady as she goes, ups and downs. So other than that, I guess home base. But the home base I'm very cautious on because I know I still need a lot of flexibility in my life. But some type of thing, whether I get a home base or whether I get some type of RV. But I'm not going to rush it because I know it doesn't solve every problem. But I would say that's what I'm thinking about the most while I still enjoy my daily routine. Because sometimes like even these past week, I had to catch myself that I'm starting to stress and want to always look at these home bases rather than do what I do every day, which is work out, work obviously, beach, walk, etc. So you get so much anxiety to want to get something that you forget what you're trying to do is take care of yourself well. You know, like instead of going to the gym twice, I'm going to the gym once because I'm trying to go look at something else, you know. So, you know, self-care is always going to be my top priority. Let me say that. The next 12 months, I want to accomplish focusing on self-care. And then everything else would flow from there. Thank you. Good question. Amar. Recruiting centers are in the poorest parts of the country. Yep. And shout out to everyone I know in the service. I know some great, smart people in the service. So that, you know, it's love and respect. But that has to, you know, and they know it. I talked to them, guys. They know what it is. And they even told me, look, yeah, I signed up. But what else I was, it was my best choice. You know, and there's some people that sign up because of patriotic stuff. But it's like, even if you're patriotic, right? Let's say you were in the military and Trump says, go shoot the protesters. What do you do? So, it's like, guys, patriotism also got to have a line. So, it's like, you just got to be conscious of that. Amar says recruiting centers are in the poorest parts of the country. Dying for someone else's country and bankroll is not honorable. This is the way. Don't be a battery. Empower your own life. Yeah, I mean, look, obviously there's going to be some exceptions. Obviously, I respect everyone that has served the country and every country, because like I said, we're all humans. But I want to show respect to the service of everyone. But I want to make the statement that, yeah, most wars on every side, are fought by the poor or middle. And the rich people on both sides, they just wait till enough suffering's done and they can't pull the strings anymore. And, that's what happened in Vietnam. That's what happened in Afghanistan. People just get tired of it. There's no more emotion. So it's a shame. Now, again, there's some exceptions to this, right? Like obviously, example, Hitler, it's a justified war. But remember, how did Hitler get in power? Because after World War I, no one wanted to send money, supplies, and support Germany. We left Germany to be destitute. And so Germany had an extreme person, provide some basic services to the country, and then he gained power. That's why we need to spend money in other countries. We need, to keep a presence. Because, guys, you can't just isolate yourself and think that, no one else matters. And that's sometimes what other countries do, Adam, they gave me $700 base salary a week plus a commission. Okay, that's good. I just told you in the comments above that they added on to my base salary. I average $52,000 a year. All right, that's good. Respect you. All right. So I appreciate you correcting me. And that's good. Now, again, it's still tough. Look, it's good. If you got a passion for what you do, and you know your situation. So, you have to figure out what you want to do next and if this job gets you there. Okay? Because like I say, if you're selling pies, selling crack is the same thing as selling, Amazon shit. Or same thing as selling medical supplies. It's a sale. Okay? And you just have to figure out your demographic, figure out, how to persuade, how to follow up. Following up is the biggest thing in sales. Okay? And knowing your clientele and reaching out to new people, forming relationships, etc., etc. But sales could be a cutthroat thing. Like, obviously if they give you a base salary, that's good. So to each their own. I respect you, Adam. I appreciate you. All right. Hal, making them videos at Alex. At Adam. Yeah, I mean, I know Adam's passion is bushcraft, being out in the woods. Look, I don't know. What I've found is isolation. When you isolate yourself, guys, you become more extreme. Because your mind, you tend to, like when you go, it's good to go off by yourself. It's good to have peace. But when you isolate yourself from other people, what you do is your mind now starts to think that you figured out life, or that now you get madder at people, you get madder at things, and you create your own reality. You become delusional. Isolationists are delusional people. Because look, where did Moses get the 10 Commandments? Guys, Moses got the 10 Commandments on top of the mountain by himself. What were the 10 Commandments? Well, I'll tell you, one of them, it said, thou shalt not kill. So what did Moses do? He took the 10 Commandments, he came off the mountain. It's in the Bible, you read it. And then he saw people were acting up. So you know what he did? He smashed the 10 Commandments and he killed 3,000 people, men, women, and children. It's in the Bible, look it up. So Moses had to go back and get a duplicate copy of the 10 Commandments after he killed 3,000 people, men, women, and children. And then he told people, thou shalt not kill. Guys, I mean, there's a lot. You guys never read the Bible. I read the Bible, so I can't believe this shit's in here. I can't believe, like, they're telling me, like, don't have a tattoo, don't watch porn. Get the fuck out of here, man. But guys, I believe in, like, don't go killing people guys, I just told, like, Adam wanted to kill. Adam's ready to kill some Afghanistans. Okay, I'm not. Why? Because, guys, look, I want to try to, I actually want to try to see if we can have a level of peace in humanity. Okay, not kill, not revenge. So, I mean, call me an atheist. I don't know. But I don't know, guys. I mean, let's stay positive. 99-cent super chat. Jason, thank you for the 99-cent super chat. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Hal, I love watching bushcraft videos. Well, like I said, I seen some Vietnamese chick do a bushcraft video in her bikini. She got 1.9 million. Now, good thing she didn't do that video 30 years ago. Why? Because we were at war with the Vietnamese people. Now, we love them. A lot of you watch Asian porn. Okay. A lot of you married Asian women because you went to their country for a low currency exchange, and then you got with the best looking woman you ever got with, because you can't get those women in America. So what'd you do? You married her, and she became an immigrant American citizen. Okay. Yep. And so, guys, this is the world we live in. I didn't create it. Okay, because if I created this world, everyone would have their own home base. Everyone would be happy, healthy. Okay, and everyone would want peace, not war. Okay. But guys, I guess I didn't create the world. Because to me, everybody wants to park next to you. Everybody wants to bust your balls. Everyone wants to take a nap. They already want to be dead. So I said to myself, am I the only sober, okay, person that doesn't want war, that doesn't take naps? Am I? I think I may be. So, I don't know. Call me crazy. Hal, I could use your videos at my scout meetings. Well, yeah, I mean, I think the Boy Scouts went bankrupt, didn't they? Yeah, because I think they were like the Catholic Church. They were getting too many lawsuits about sexual abuse. So, Guys, I mean, I don't know who you trust anymore. It's sad reality of life. Thank you again, Jason. Adam, thanks, Hal. I appreciate it. I need to get back to doing some more videos. I'm just stretched out as much with work and taking care of my parents. Yeah, well, that's what will make it kill some Afghanistans. Is you, yeah, I mean, let's be honest, guys. You want me to tell you the truth? I'll tell you the truth. So, yeah, see, Adam's not really mad at Afghanistan people. He don't even know them, okay? He's mad that he's taking care of his parents and he can't really enjoy his life. He's got 3 kids, so yeah, he's making 50,000. We've got 3 kids. He went back to his girl 3 times. He hasn't bushcrafted in a while. He probably hasn't, had good sex in a while. And his parents, look, that's a very hard thing. I'm not even joking. Like, guys, being a caretaker, those who watch my video, I tell you, it's very hard. I mean, it's unbelievably hard. But that's why I believe you got to have boundaries and you got to have professional caretakers. Because you can't put your life on hold. Because what happens is now you want to go kill people. And I know you guys see, I know Adam. Adam's a very nice guy. This guy's a nice guy. But see, what you don't know, Adam's a killer, man. See, that's what you don't know. I know. I know the human psyche. Like, I know the nice person, you think like, oh, it's all nice. Yeah, Adam's selling you pies during the day. This guy will kill you. Okay. So, now he don't want to kill you, but how much can Adam take? Okay. Guys, Adam's only human. I'm only human. Moses was only human. Moses was a killer. Like, I see Vlad interviewing like mafia people that had like 20 bodies. Moses had 3,000 bodies. Guys, Moses was Dipset on steroids, okay? Oh, so you guys didn't read the Bible. Oh, that's blasphemy. Well, you didn't read the Bible. I read the Bible many times. And what I found out is that guys, remember the church said, oh, don't listen to this music, that music, it's bad for you? Well, don't read the Bible then. It's fucking like mass murder. Okay? Don't read the Quran, don't read anything. But I still believe in faith. I believe you should read the scriptures. Because I believe if you read them, because I remember reading the Old Testament, I said, I can't read this shit no more. But then I had to read it again. Because if you keep reading it, what you develop, hopefully, is a mature mind. You pull out basic principles. You don't take everything literally. But I know some people, they still waiting for the rapture. And they talking in tongues, and they're fucking a side piece, bringing her to White Castle with your 10%. Yeah. Happened to me. Yeah, I got to testify. So look, guys, I watch porn and I have no guilt. Okay. That psychopath, I love this guy. This guy, King, he keeps busting my balls a little bit. I love this guy, though. This guy told me he's not taking the vaccine, okay, because it's like the fucking mark of the beast. This guy, okay, I don't want to tell you. This guy, okay, every comment is like a little bit like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I love this guy because he's a nice guy. I've seen the videos of him, nice guy, but I know he's a killer too. I know, because I know very nice people, like you think it's sweet, but they're on some delusional, still kill you. Okay. Now, guys, don't forget, it's still always 50-50, okay? So, like a lot of y'all think like y'all the only delusional person in the world. That's delusional. Don't get upset. Don't get crazy, all right? So, let's stay positive. Okay? Let's take hydration break. This is not easy, guys, showing up every day. I mean, you guys got it very easy. Let's stay positive. Hal, I hear you. I have your parents in my prayers. Yeah, Hal, I was thinking about you the past couple of days, man. Hal, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you went through the foster system, right? And, sometimes I think, well, when I say I'm going to leave you, like that's hurtful to you because you think I know you've been through some shit and you're very positive. So I know inside you is probably a lot of shit too. So I think about your guys' story, man. I'm not just sitting there oh, that's great. Let's fucking do the bubbles. I'm thinking about how, is, been left. I've been blessed, I mean, I have my issues, but overall my mom, was there. I had everything I needed. And so, guys, I empathize. I feel your pain. I wish I could take it away. I wish I could do something great, but there's nothing I could do. All I could do is tell you this is how I feel. That's all I could do. I mean, because I've tried to figure out in life, like, what can you do? Obviously, look, yeah, you do different things when you get the opportunity, if the opportunity's right. But there's only so much you can do. All I can tell you is I understand. Let's take a hydration break. Um. Oh yeah, I gotta read this out of order. So yeah, yeah. Hal says, yeah, yeah. See, this is what I thought. Hal goes, I am a very kind and loving person. Yeah, but you're only human. But when I am pushed, I can understand. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, you feel like you're taken advantage of. I understand. And yeah, you can see blood. I understand it. It's the quiet ones. Hey guys, it's everyone. See, what I've learned in life, I don't put anything past anyone. The quiet ones, the ones that talk loud. See, a lot of you people too, you still think like the short people, they're not a threat. You're only scared of like Shaq. Guys, short people on that Napoleon stuff, guys, these short people fuck you up because they're killers. Nah, don't underestimate any man, woman, or child. You know, and I know some kids, they bad as hell. They'll do some crazy shit to you. So the only thing I say in my mind as I get older, I try to stay out of everyone's way, try to keep my mouth shut. And that way, if God forbid something ever happens, I'm not, guys, because it's crazy. Now, let's stay positive. Your house said, don't push me, hell yeah. He goes, I definitely have abandonment issues. I've been feeling that in my soul. My mom came back to me to get me. I remember you said that too. And my sister, that's a blessing. And you figured it out, though. You're figuring it out. Adam says, growing up, and I'm going to go back to the other comments too, because I feel like I missed them. I just got in the spirit here. Florida Living said, you're a great son, Adam. I love you, Florida Living. Let me go in order, because that's what happens when you start doing things out of order. It's like, you know, then everything. I remember in math class, the teacher says, if you don't get the basics of this algebra, in a couple weeks, you'll be totally lost. You got to do things in order. Okay. Sell the house before you buy another house. You know, I want to tell you right now, if you get 2 mortgages, you're done. 2 cars, you're done. 2 jet skis, you're done. Okay. You go back to the same person 2 times, you're done. 1 of everything. That's my opinion. Adam says, thanks, Al. I appreciate it. I need to get back to doing. Oh, I read this. I apologize. Yeah. So I am caught up. The only one I missed was Florida Living. So okay, gotcha. Adam was saying, growing up as a pastor's son, you read the Bible quite a bit. Yeah, a lot of people read it, but they don't really they don't understand it. But when you get older, you start to understand it a lot more. Well, there you go. Yes. And that's part of maturity. I was the same. I was similar. Everyone has to mature. Like when you're young, you're young. And he goes, it's pretty crazy stuff in there. Yeah, that's how dogma happens and religious cults and wars. And it's understandable. Most people, when you're young, you're very impressionable. And then if you, like, I was fortunate where I was studying and researching on my own, not just in the church. And I willingly got involved in the church in my 20s. And it was great. It wasn't like over too crazy, nothing like that. It was good. But I saw in church settings how people become dogmatic, and I became a little bit dogmatic. And then I had to break loose of that. And it's very hard once you start down that road, because to get back, once you go too extreme, to get back to moderate is almost impossible. And that's why most people, guys, like I often think about like people who like mock at modern medicine. What do you think religious people said about open heart surgery? Okay. So guys, look, I mean, how do you think, women were oppressed so long? Okay. And how do you think all these things, guys? So in all religions too. But I don't want to say that faith is bad. I don't want to say that, because I think it's good. I think it's better than not. But it's a very tough thing to balance, All right, guys, I got to get back on my comment game. If I miss a comment, please forgive me and retype it. Hal, my pops, I only met him when I was 12. One time. He died 6 months after. Thank you for sharing, brother. Hal, I don't hold anything against my mom. I appreciate your spirit, man. I am blessed she came back. Amen. Yeah, that was a blessing and cleaned up her life. That's a miracle. And my pops, I never knew. That one time I met him when I was 12 was only for a few hours. Well, yeah, at least you were fortunate where at least you got a little bit of time. Um, and at least you turned out, like where you have an overall positive mindset. We can all get negative. We can all be broken. But you're fortunate. The Lord, the Lord, well, and I say that and I also cringe too because I can understand that. Certainly, going through life, you question God and why he let certain things happen. All I can say is that I do thank God that at least you were able to get through all of it and stay positive uh, as best you can. You, Adam, everyone in here. Uh, it's not easy. Uh, but we take life one day at a time and we focus on what we can control and we go forward. We can't go backwards. But we do try to consciously and intentionally create the life we want uh, and let the past be the past. Like I say, I often reflect on my own journey. I'm one of 3 siblings. And I'm not better than any of my siblings, but I reflect on my siblings and they took different routes in life. So I say that only to say that I can't guarantee if you're brought up in the same house with the same parents, each sibling is going to be the same. Guys, people are different. And there's no exact science to life. You got the same parents, same everything. I don't know. Hal said he left me and my sister during that visit in Central Park for 45 minutes to get his fix. Came back high as fuck. Yeah, drugs are a bitch. I've experienced that in my family and with friends. It's tough, man. When someone's hooked on drugs, I mean hard drugs, the grace of God be with them. I've seen some people be able to change their life, but it's something that always lingers. It's very tough. And so obviously as you get mature, you can disconnect because we all have some weakness. And you can empathize without being too harsh in your judgment, like how someone can do it. I understand how someone can do that. But also you have to have boundaries. See, as you get more mature, you can say, look, I understand like drugs, like food for some people, like, whatever. Everyone has something that they just can't stop them mentally. And I respect that. But also I got to have boundaries because, I can't be in an unhealthy situation. So, you got to just try to balance. That's the best thing I came up with. Hal says, I can sit here now and say I really didn't need to meet him. My mom is my pops. Growing up, used to think it was weird that people had 2 parents. I used to be like, my mom does all that on her own. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Obviously, I understand the counter argument, like 2 parents and the breaking of family structure is the downfall of society. However, my household was healthier when my parents got divorced and there was only one person. Again, you can look overseas. They believe in the structure of the family too, but they also believe in war. So, guys, just having the structure of the family is not enough. It could be helpful, but only if it's healthy. If it isn't healthy, it's better to get a divorce. It's better to have a single parent. So, I want to smash the idea that just having 2 parents is the right thing. Obviously, again, look, if you got 2 great parents and they get along and they're on the same page, great. If not, divorce and co-parenting. Yeah. Adam, Sam, and everybody in here, I appreciate you guys. I gotta get going through. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Adam, I love you, man. I love you, Adam. I love you. All right. I'm sorry. I love you. Okay, you keep pushing forward. Hal, sorry for going in. No, you gotta share. I'm just sharing. Yeah, fuck it. I'm a real dude. You gotta share your life. Yeah, you gotta share what's on your spirit. Just sharing a story that maybe someone can relate to. Your testimony is the only thing that's gonna help someone. Well, no, not the only thing, but it's a major thing. So yeah, no, you gotta share it. Hal. ESP. Good night, Adam. I appreciate you, ESP. I appreciate you, Adam. And again, Florida Living, I want to acknowledge he was encouraging Adam. Look, I think about this. Again, you don't know how you're going to react to you're in that situation. But if I had to be a full-time caretaker to my mom, I would have to get help. Okay. I've seen people I know try to be a full-time caretaker. Guys, it's a fucking disaster. It's unhealthy. Uh, because you can't work a full-time job, okay, and be a full-time caretaker. So something's going to give. Okay. But I understand sometimes there's not a lot of other choices. A caretaker's too much, or your parents fight you too much that they want it, or whatever. So, I mean, I empathize with there's so many different ways that we could look at this. But I pray that in my own life and everyone's life, when it comes to being a caretaker, I learned my lesson with my dog and being around elderly people and seeing other people go through this, is that you got to be very careful how much you take on. This is kind of tying into finding the right size. Like when I say finding the right size in minimalism, I'm not just talking about the size of your van, the size of your house, the size of your storage unit. I'm talking about the size of responsibility that's on your soul. That's stress. And stress will turn you to a killer. Literally. It'll take your mind to the dimension of hell. The ninth dimension, I call it. The ninth dimension of hell. I had someone the other day tell me about the dimensions. Guys, you know when I say dimensions, I'm pretty much making that shit up out of nowhere, right? Okay. Just like most people. I mean, I understand that life is multidimensional as far as like, abstract. But guys and girls, I don't have a fucking book about this is the ninth dimension. Guys, I'm making that up. Okay. So I just made up the 10th dimension. The 10th dimension, okay, is the gas station restroom. Yeah, that's the 10th dimension. So I don't know if I'm reaching anyone, but I got to share. This is how I would run church. This is how I would run life. Is that I share, we share, and everyone's got to figure out for themselves what they want to do for them. Okay. But my spirit gets grieved, man, when I see people change the word revenge on a war memorial statue, because that's what war is, man. It's all is revenge. Okay. Most times. Yeah. So, and it totally counteracts every spiritual teaching in most basic faiths. Okay. And so, it's like, and that's why you say, well, fuck it all then. Yeah, fuck religion, fuck country. Because, guys, are we even paying attention to what really matters? I think it's easier to envision killing someone than it is to self-control, than it is to take a shower daily, than it is to... Look, I know a mother right now, okay, that is living with her daughter and she wishes her daughter would die. Yeah, her daughter is basically like an Afghan soldier. You say, oh my God, is he talking about me? You know damn well I'm talking about you. And I have no idea who you are, but you know what I mean. You wish your daughter was dead. And the daughter may wish the mother was dead so she can get her inheritance. Guys, you know we're right now? The 50th dimension. Where I turn mother against daughter. That's what the Bible said. And so mother against daughter tonight. Okay. They're caretakers too, by the way. I don't know which one's caretaking who. So, I thank God that I don't own too much stuff, man. Because when you own stuff, you can't really go to this dimension. But in one sense, I don't know how deep you want to go down life. Keep it lighthearted because, guys, life is always going to be imperfect. And, try to find not the fake positives in life, but, try to focus on the good things that are wholesome for you. For you. You got to figure that out, guys. I can't figure out your life. And I thank you. And we're going to keep reading these comments. I appreciate you, David. And what I found in life is that there's more positive people than negative. But the negative people have, I call it like almost like a mental retard, super extra pit bull jaw. Even though I see some retarded kid down here in Florida. He works at Planet Fitness as a door greeter. And this guy, positive as hell, shows up every day. And I say, all these fucking people online that claim they can't do shit, fuck you, man. Get out there and go on a door greeting thing. Fucking bullshit. Nasty people in this world, man. But just online. Guys, most people online that hide behind these fucking fake profiles, these are the very small amount of people in this world. Most people are asshole, got a little asshole in them. They'll cut you off. But they're, really the nasty people. I say some spiteful shit. These people, they're very few. Okay. And, but most people are very indifferent. They're very much in the middle. They're on the edge. And there's a few really, really positive people. But the really, really positive people, it's hard to make that sales pitch because life is not that positive. You almost look at this person like, what the fuck are you talking? Life not that positive. You're not together. You're delusional. So I really feel good about this message tonight. Okay. I feel good that I could talk about this. I feel good that I can be free in the spirit, not tied down by too much. And I thank God for that. I thank God for that. And thank you. Adam said, Sam and everybody. Oh, yeah, I read that. But thank you again, Adam, for hanging in there. And then Hal was saying, yeah, he was just sharing. I agree. ESP said good night. David said, sharing is caring. Well, David, we appreciate you, man. I know you're working hard with the hot dog stand, I believe. Hopefully you're doing good. Okay. Keep pushing forward. Hal. Night, Sam. I have to watch these videos for Amazon. There you go. Amazon Flex side hustle. Now you're working it. Now you got a main job. Now you got a side job. If you get a bad review, show up again. If your manager is mad at you, be quiet and show up again. If you get a thumbs down, show up, you'll get 25,000 subs. If someone's trying to break you, they've already been broken. They're broken now. Because when someone is willingly just being negative, they serve no purpose in your life, okay? They're just, guys, you always got to have resistance. Fuck it. So, deliver. Do your Amazon, do your main job. Fuck it, man. They want you dead, you're going to be dead anyway. They want to be nasty with you, they're going to be nasty with you anyway. Okay. Now, again, if you're going out of your way to hurt other people in their space, then that's what I mean by karma. Karma is you're trying to hurt other people, you're going after them. When someone is coming in your space and not agreeing with you and coming after you, they're going to eat their own fucking shit. Because their own karma will come back on them. How many people they try to guilt trip into submission? They think they're MMA fighters. They're going to make someone tap out. Let me tell you something. You're going to get in a chokehold of your own hate. Okay. Because I know how this world works. Okay. And I know who controls this world. Okay. And I don't love this world. Okay. But I want to tell you this. Do what you got to do in this world because you can make things better. People have. We're only visiting this world, guys. This ain't the forever spot. And if you don't know that, you haven't known anyone in life that's passed away. This world don't last forever. Not as far as your time in it. So make your time count. You fucking taking naps. You fucking trolling. I'll never want to be friends with someone like that, man. Oh no, David. Saturday is the cannabis festival. There's going to be a lot of people that like to take naps at that festival. Well, I guess you could sell a lot of hot dogs. That's true. Well, you're a capitalist like me, David. I ain't mad at that. Yeah, fuck it. Might as well sell some hot dogs. My mom likes hot dogs. I love my mom. I'll buy her a hot dog. Hal, good night. Oh, yeah, I read that. I'm sorry. Florida Living. Night Sam. I have to work in the morning. Florida Living, you're living your best life. Florida Living. Great life, feed. I appreciate you, Florida Living. Keep up the good work, Florida Living. Thank you. I appreciate you. David, yeah, you about to capitalize at the cannabis festival because there's going to be a lot of munchies and a lot of people just getting high. It's legal now. Yeah, and I'm glad it's legal. Fuck it. So go out there and live your best life. Hopefully this video helped you some way. If it did, click the thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video. Did the best I could. I feel good about it overall. And so, thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. God willing. We'll see.